What's going on, YouTube? Find some green here, and today I want to talk about how SDS is slowly turning into EA. Season Award Drops 1 came out today, and much to everyone's disappointment, it seems like SDS has gone back to the old days of buying packs for Player of the Month. Now, Season 1 Award Drops is not strictly Player of the Month, it has Tops Now in it, and whatever else they decide to throw in. It seems like we're getting a total of 2 Lightning players. Maybe. Their stream was slightly confusing last week. I'm not quite sure what they're trying to accomplish. What they are accomplishing, though, is pissing off the community. They're alienating a whole bunch of the fan base, and as I said, they're reverting back to an old model where you have to buy the packs in order to get players. It wasn't really enjoyable before. It's definitely not enjoyable now. And, everybody thought they were turning the corner after last year. But as this season continues to roll out, it seems like it's packs on packs on packs on packs on packs again, and you better start buying packs, or most of the cards aren't going to be as good as the ones that are in the show shop. If you look at the Season 1 award drops, the best 2 cards are O'Neal Cruz at 92 and Loris Gurriel at 92. And then the Spring Chicken pack was already out, and I think we're already heading down the road to Chase Pack 4, and the game hasn't even been out a month. There were 10 Chase packs total last year, and we just got to April and there's already 4. Now, listen, I know the Chase cards aren't expensive compared to last year. They've obviously upped the drop rates, but that's not really the point, right? The point is that while they've upped the drop rates and more people get their hands on the card, everybody and their brother is now forced. Well, I don't want to say forced, because no one's forcing you to buy packs. But if you want a shot to pull it, you better be buying a 50 bundle once a week or once every 2 weeks, or hoping that you're lucky enough to get a Chase pack in one of your roles instead of a silver equipment card or a silver jersey or anything else that might pop into that slot. Well, we're on the topic of SDS turning into EA. Let's talk about these jelly beans really quick, because you can collect 15 for an egg that you need in order to complete the entire program. But then what are you supposed to do with the rest of them? Because they didn't tell us when the program ends. They didn't tell us when the jelly beans are going to stop showing up. But the next thing you can do is collect 100 jelly beans in order to get 1 spring chicken pack. Well, the 1 spring chicken pack only costs 40,000. So is there going to be an exchange for jelly beans when the program's over? I mean, the program doesn't end. You can still complete the program throughout the year. But when they take jelly beans out of packs, what happens to the jelly beans? Because if I'm stuck at 96 and I have no way to acquire 4 more, I'm never getting the spring chicken pack. And now you literally gave me 96 cards, collectibles, that are worth absolutely nothing. They're going to sit in my binder. At least with Madden, they would convert it into currency when their programs ended. I'm hoping they have some sort of plan for this, although I really, for some reason, highly doubt it. The one thing that I will say, though, is at least the BR and right season rewards have been better so far this year. But, that's not saying much, because, they set the bar so low with what they gave us last year that they really only had room to go up. However, it seems like everything else, they just might be tearing it down. I'm really disappointed with today. I didn't know what to expect going in, but now I understand why they didn't bother to really push it on Twitter like they do with most of their other stuff. It's because if they would have pushed it on Twitter and said, you can find O'Neal Cruz in the Season 1 drop pack today, they would have gotten even more of a tongue lash than they already have been on Twitter. Because social media is not happy with them. You got to be a little under a rock if you don't realize that social media is not happy with them. And when I say you guys, I don't mean you, I mean them. Because they are slowly becoming one of the most tone-deaf companies I think I've ever seen. And that's saying something, because I played Madden for years until I got so fed up that I walked away. Ironically, to this game. This was the game that got me to stop playing Madden. I took a 2-year break from Madden, and then I went back, came into the game late, and decided to play for a bit. And then that following year, I was kind of like, oh, Madden's not so bad. And I went back, and then I realized it's just as bad as it was before, and they've only gotten worse. However, It seems like SDS really is following the same type of model now, where they just expect you to open up your checkbook or break out your wallet and grab your credit card, or ask mommy and daddy for money, or beg, borrow, steal, and whatever else you have to do in order to get that brand new 92 when we're just going to give you a 93 the following week. Funny thing here, though, is the community is so hungry for new cards and better cards that they're literally, I won't say tanking the market, but anything that isn't locked down today when O'Neal Cruz dropped got sold. Prices on just about everything came down today. Everybody's trying and clamoring to try to get those new cards just so they can say they have the better cards. And unfortunately, I'm hoping that you guys wake up in a hurry and realize that it's all just a bunch of crap. Because you can sell everything off tomorrow, but then they're just going to drop another card next week, and you're going to do it all over again. Just sell, buy, rinse and repeat, but you're not really flipping. You're chasing the market down in order to try to get some stubs back so you go buy that brand new shiny card. And the best part is, for all you flippers and investors out there, this vault pack crap that they've got running this year, it's going to keep pulling the value down on all the cards that you think that normally we would be buying and waiting when their pack leaves the shop in order to sell off for their prices to go back up. But these vault packs have ruined that now. You know, I mean, Skeens is still between 60 and 70,000. He might be up to 70, 80. I'm not sure. But his price, if it was last year's game, would have gone from 70 or 80 when his pack left the shop up to 120, 130. SDS knows exactly what they're doing this year. They've got the market on lockdown. Now, today there's some margins to be had, and if the market pops back up tomorrow, once the frenzy's done from O'Neal Cruz, then you might have been able to make something. But the margins have been pretty tight. There aren't a whole ton of ways to make stubs. The Stub Millionaire pack is the biggest bunch of bullshit I think I've ever seen in my life. Now, I might be a little salty. I think I've opened it whatever the max amount of times you can open it is, and I want to say I've gotten a bowling pack, 2 show packs, and the rest have been the coach card. You know, the coach card is the biggest FU, especially for the grinding that you are doing. To get a whopping 100 stubs is just, it's laughable. They need to get rid of that. It's obnoxious. It's absolutely obnoxious. With that said, I'd love to know your thoughts. I really think that they're just laughing at us and taking our money if you spend money. I hope you don't. And if you do, well, I hope you only did it at the beginning of launch, because it's always fun to rip packs at the beginning of the year. That said, yeah, let me know what you think. Like I said, I'm disappointed. It's purely collection fodder. This has been an 8-minute plus long rant, and usually I have much more collected thoughts on things, but I'm disappointed. And yeah, I don't know what to say. No, I do know what to say. I'm trying to keep it as PG as possible. I really have a plethora of profundity for these people. But I'm not going to use it. For anybody still listening, I appreciate the time. I apologize for the rant. If you agreed with anything I said, by all means, please consider leaving a like, hitting subscribe, clicking the noti bell. If you don't agree, I'd love to know why you think they're not turning into EA. If you do agree, again, tell me why you think that they are turning into EA if I missed something. But again, I appreciate the time. And until next time, you guys have a good one.